pay for this.
I never turn down good phys tech.
Who did you confiscate the Witcher's sword from?
Tala, the fence, has to earn his living somehow. Before we let the professor out, Tala and Vincent were chatting in the courtyard.
Before I went down the sewers. Somehow I sense it was no coincidence. Where do I find Thaler?
I marked the place on the map, but don't kill him. We have a deal with him.
You should drop that habit.
Maybe, but not today.
See ya.
Nice to see you.
The coin. You know they raised their prices again.
What was I supposed to do?
You buying?
Let's talk about Salamandra.
Quiet, Witcher, I can't.
But
I'm itching to eat salmon.
You buying?
Damn it!
You buying?
Who wants to get slapped?
I was sitting with me friends and we're drinking all by then, but she didn't see me cry, 'cause I hit her in the eye and now she's...
you've had enough. You've had enough.
Hit me, Chicky.
Damn it!
Any rooms?
5 orens.
Hit me, Chicky. You fucking lass.
Waste of words.
Got an inch. So you never
What'll it be? Pine or oak, perhaps? An entire crypt? Let's see. 5 ells wide.
What are you talking about?
Why would you come to a gravedigger? So I ask you, who will you be burying? Fear not, my prices are reasonable.
I'm here for another reason.
You should plan ahead. Very well. What is it you want?
Why is the cemetery shut?
Because the dead refuse to rest in peace. Fear not, they stay in their graves in sunlight. Someone should tend to them, though. Perhaps someone will offer a reward, but for now, no one seems bothered.
Tell me something else.
What do you need?
I'm here about the notice.
Yes?
I understand you need 6 jugs of dog's lard.
I want you to cull as many mutts as possible. Bring me the lard as proof.
I'm here about the notice.
Yes?
I have 6 jugs of dog's lard.
I use the lard on the casket. Here's your payment.
Why is the cemetery shut?
Because the dead refuse to rest in peace. Fear not, they stay in their graves in sunlight. Someone should tend to them, though. Perhaps someone will offer a reward, but for now, no one seems bothered.
I'll deal with it when you agree to pay me. For now, farewell.
Think putting a dead body to rest is easy? Do what you will. Perhaps the watch captain will reward you.
Won't hurt to check.
What do you need?
Farewell.
My husband. Has he? Nonsense, a ghastly beast exacts.
How did things go at the warehouse once I left?
Quickly.
Good. I admit I was hoping for a bit more, but it's always a few bandits less.
That's the last time you use me. I'm not a general avenger.
Had no choice, believe me. It won't happen again. You have my word. I guess you plan to continue the investigation.
Don't have a choice.
I can't help officially, but I'll leave you to it. Anything you learn, I'd be glad to hear.
I know about your connection to Salamandra.
Curiosity is killing me.
I have irrefutable evidence you're not involved.
I wish you'd said so sooner.
Well,
Here's a city guard ring. Wear it, and the guard shouldn't give you any trouble.
thanks. Know anything else about Salamandra?
Salamandra aims to take over the Fistech trade. Javed smelled the money in it. He's a junkie himself.
No passage.
I'm going inside.
Disease patients inside. I'll not have you spreading the pestilence.
We'll all die. Some kind of curse.
Hi, Geralt.
Hi, Shawnee.
I miss Oxenfurt sometimes.
You could always go back.
No, I'm needed here. Few have your immunity.
I wanted to talk.
Quickly, I need to get back to work.
How can I help?
Your skills are no good here.
Shawnee, I do other things besides kill.
We don't have a cure for the plague yet, but did you know Rusty?
Don't recall.
Before the plague took him, he discovered certain plant extracts retarded the disease's progress.
You need those plants?
Yes, the best one's celandine. Unfortunately, it's only found on swampy ground.
I'll try to help.
Every blossom counts. Bring at least 5 sprouts.
Here's the celandine.
Excellent. I'm really grateful.
I'd prefer a monster anatomy lesson.
I know about fletters.
This wound's restless. I'll change the dressing.
rain stones on us dwarves?
The neighbor's laundry is getting wet.
Storms come in.
Cursing the heavens.
I'm betting on the boxer. He's a strong bastard.
Witcher,
Zoltan Chive, good to see you.
you got inside the town okay? Plenty of work for a witcher in Vizima.
It seems so. How did you manage to get in?
Nasty non-humans will always find a way to sneak into human homes.
True enough. Listen, Zoltan, I wanted to talk to you.
Yes?
Who's the richest person in Vizima's temple quarter?
Used to be Vivaldi, but now Declan Luvarden's your man. The guy shits gold.
Beautiful analogy. Thanks.
Yes?
Know anything about Vivaldi's bank?
Now it's only Vivaldi's by name.
How so?
New owners. Humans.
That explains a lot.
Really?
I'm looking for work.
Monsters are threatening the landing in the swamp. Everyone keeps complaining.
Who should I talk to about ridding them of the danger?
Contact Luvarden. He's usually on the dike, supervising the loading and unloading of goods.
Thanks, Zoltan.
Yes?
What do you know about my silver sword?
What, me? A simple dwarf?
Shani insisted your knowledge of weapons is unequaled.
All right. Silver-plated blade. A steel core. Suited to a two-handed grip. Decent workmanship, not perfect. I don't know runes for shit.
Thanks.
No problem.
How are you doing?
Ever considered marriage, Geralt?
My profession's not exactly conducive to marriage. Infertility, incessant risk, travel. Not many women would agree to that.
You see, I'm having doubts.
Go on.
I haven't seen her for some time, and I'm getting jealous. She-dwarves are so desirable.
I suggest we drink heavily, if that doesn't help.
You mocking me?
I wouldn't dare.
Hardly something to laugh about.
Got a minute?
What's eating you?
I warn you, some philosophy's involved.
The meaning of life, eh?
The evil that witchers fight stems from chaos, from actions aimed at disturbing order. For where evil spreads, order cannot be established. Instead of the light of wisdom, the glimmer of hope, and the glow of warmth, darkness ensues. And in darkness you find nothing but blood, fangs, and claws. Like in the outskirts.
Nicely put, but as young Sero said to King Verdank on their first date, does it have any practical uses?
The right of witchers to live and function in this world has fallen out of balance, because the struggle between good and evil now plays out on a different battlefield with different rules. Evil has ceased being chaotic. No longer a blind elemental power, evil follows rules according to the rights it's been granted. It functions in line with treaties.
That's progress. With more of us living longer, we can slaughter one another in the thousands. Progress is like a herd of pigs. The herd brings many benefits, but no one should wonder at all the shit.
Shit or no shit, witchers exist to slay monsters. How can I when the real monsters hide behind ideals, faith, or the law?
The biggest evil is moral relativity, which kills more than the Catriona plague and dragons combined. Witchers will always be needed, no matter where that pig herd leads us.
Thanks, Sultan.
What brings you here?
I've figured out Azar Javed's contacts.
Interesting.
Sorry I suspected you. I know you've lost control of your bank.
Kind to be so frank with a dwarf.
Anytime.
I have information about Javed that might be useful.
Even the smallest details sometimes are.
I saw his name in old files. He paid tuition at the sorcerer school in Barnard. He was expelled after taking an interest in dark magic. He stopped paying tuition, and that was the last trace of him in our system. You're dealing with a renegade, and a dangerous one at that.
Oh, I needn't water my garden.
You again? They let you into town?
Are you Lou Varden?
I am.
Let's talk.
Yes?
How's business?
You think me a seller of turnips? I run businesses you can't even fathom.
I see.
You're confusing reflected stars for the night sky. I'm waiting for important news.
Let's talk.
Yes?
I heard creatures threaten the transport of goods.
Yes, I assume you're not asking for curiosity's sake.
I'm hoping someone will pay for their removal.
I may. The dog by the swamp is crucial to my business. The creatures have caused me losses.
What are the beasts like?
Drowners. They emerge at night, destroying goods and murdering carriers. I'll pay 400 orens to be rid of them.
A pleasure doing business.
Indeed.
Let's talk.
Yes?
I think you're paying for salamander pins. I'm just not sure why you would do that.
You're mistaken.
Why so defensive? I'm also after salamandra and can prove it.
If so, bring me 3 pins. Then we'll talk.
strange. Has it rained hard lately?
Damn it.
How strange.
Yes?
I have 3 salamander pins. Will you tell me about your secret society now?
Excellent. I normally pay 20 apiece, but I'll make an exception. I'll give you 10 times that.
Great, but I still want to know why you're paying bounty hunters to track down bandits.
They're not good for business.
Your business?
All businesses. Listen, there are forces beyond your imagination at work here. Be thankful you don't know the world for what it is.
Luvarden, I've heard so many high and mighty speeches that yours doesn't impress me. I don't give a shit about these forces. My only concern is reaching the Salamandra leaders and killing Azar Javad.
That I'd like to see. Should you succeed, find me, and I'll reward you handsomely. And if you destroy Salamandra as a whole, I will repay you for your efforts.
That won't be easy. I may come see you again, and I'll be counting on your assistance.
I'll help if I can.
See you later.
Yes?
I want to sell a badge.
Oh?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Here's your payment.
this rain stop?
The roads will be wet.
What a downpour!
Non-humans are behind the evil here. Can't see a thing.
The scourge of the lords, this rain.
My husband doesn't permit me to talk to strangers.
Ooh,
I don't know where
my
this
garden.
racism originates. My friend Halder is a dwarf, and she's nothing like what's said of non-humans.
Oh, I needn't water my garden.
Racist. Poking fun or copping a feel? Shove off.
I daren't buy fish. Who knows how the plague spreads?
Night Hunter claims another victim!
Tell me more about this hunter.
Everyone's to stay at home and bolt their doors at night. A strange beast hunts humans and drowners creep from the river.
It'll rain through tomorrow. What should I say?
In trouble.
Hello, stranger.
Greetings.
I heard Riviera is ruled by a wise and strong queen. She was once beautiful, but was wounded during the war. Now her face is scarred.
You're worldly.
Modern women need knowledge of the world.
I'm sure.
What would you like to know?
Have you heard news of a witcher in town?
Yes, reputed to be the White Wolf. A dog for sorceresses.
He fancies women with or without magical abilities.
How do you know?
We're good friends.
What would you like to know?
Have you heard news of a witcher in town?
Yes, reputed to be the White Wolf. A dog for sorceresses.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Really?
This witcher is perfectly normal.
Are you suggesting I'm spreading false rumors?
I merely wanted
I never lie. Never.
to say that
Got that?
I'm Geralt of Rivia.
You tricked me. Get lost.
What should I say?
What would you like to know?
Have you heard news of a witcher in town?
Yes, reputed to be the White Wolf. A dog for sorceresses.
He fancies women with or without magical abilities.
The bard Dandelion claims otherwise.
What's Dandelion say?
That this witcher had no interest in a normal lass. He only fancied ladies with problems, or ones who were abnormal.
How interesting.
Moreover, he had difficulties with abnormal ones too. You've grown pale. Are you okay?
I have a problem.
Your secrets are safe with me.
You've got a beautiful smile.
That's very kind, but you mentioned a problem.
Have you heard news of a witcher in town?
Yes, reputed to be the White Wolf, a dog for sorceresses.
He fancies women with or without magical abilities.
If you were more handsome, I might mistake you for him.
It's hard living up to a legend.
What do you mean?
I'm Witcher Geralt of Rivia.
They won't believe this. Give me a gift I can show my friends.
Some sort of frock?
Great idea. That's lovely, Witcher.
I'm glad you like it.
Now I must see the White Wolf in all his splendor.
Come with me.
The scourge of the lords, this rain.
No saints cursing the heavens.
Should I mug someone?
Our fancy fellas with character. I don't know how princesses imprisoned in towers show their gratitude when they're freed, but I promise you, you won't be disappointed.
I'll hold you to your word.
Oh, die.
You buying?
Let's talk about Salamandra.
Quiet, Witcher, I can't.
But
damn it.
Got Queen for a brew?
Eternal fire.
You bring trouble.
hell. Transport services at the best prices.
Where do you go?
I ferry people from Vizima to the swamp and back.
Take me to the other side.
Time's a wasting. Made up your mind? Ready to go?
How many times are you going to ask me that? To the swamp. Vapors, drowners, and wet feet. That's all I'll find here.
Who are you?
A witcher.
Well, well. I thought Leo Bonhart had disposed of your kind.
Never heard of him.
Nor will you again. We all, in this profession, eventually meet someone better than us.
And what profession is that?
Bounty hunter. What brings you here?
Who was Bonhart?
Old Leo was a legend. In some ways, he was like you. He killed without emotion. Just like you would kill a lame drowner. He was the best. Tall, slim, and one gaze from those empty eyes could break a man.
Was he a mage?
No. He slew some witchers. Those who riled the peasants. Magic tricks and witchers' reflexes proved useless against him.
But he's dead. As they say, he hit a harder rock than he was himself.
Yes. Take care, Witcher.
I'm here about the notice.
Finally. Got the hides?
I'll return when I have the pelts.
I'll be here.
Farewell.
Hello, son.
I'm not your son, Gramps.
You guessed my name. They call me Gramps around here.
They call me all kinds of things. Mostly Geralt, or Scabbed Freak.
Well, people exaggerate. I don't see many scabs. No offense.
None taken. But I'm likely to earn some trekking through this swamp.
Yes?
I'm looking for work.
Ah, swords. I suspect I know the type of work you seek. Perhaps you could escort me to the chapel for my prayers. I'm old and no longer good at driving monsters off with my staff.
I was thinking about paying work, but all right, I'll take you there.
Anyone seeking to cross?
These boggy holes must be clay pits.
Clay pits. This is where those lunatics work.
Huh. They look normal to me.
Brickmakers pretend to be normal to strangers, yet they conceal their faith. You know those dimwits worship fish people?
People believe in the strangest things.
Yeah, but to worship slime-covered reptiles with bulging eyes. Those Vodianoi can't even talk. You must communicate with them using objects.
Care to elaborate?
Humans communicate with fishoids by leaving objects on special altars. Each item has specific symbolic meaning and is read as an intention. The Vodianoi answer in the same manner.
What kind of objects?
Dunno, and I don't care. You need to speak with one of the worshippers. But brickmakers don't divulge their knowledge to potential blasphemers.
Enough! Enough!
3 islands, they call this place. A plant called celandine flourishes here.
You know about herbs?
Well, I'm no herbalist, but I read much in my youth. For example, 2 doses of celandine combined with Nazen salts produces a bomb that instills magic fear.
Useful.
Hordes of Bloodsweegers inhabit the swamp. If you can get 2 doses of their blood, mix it with abomination lymph and echinop spores, you create a potion that druids call Maribor Forest.
Know any other uses for herbs?
Damnable old age. I may remember later. Here we are. Thank you, son.
I'm not your son.
I like you. Visit me sometime. I'll show you my books, serve you some tea, and goulash. You're a witcher, yes? I met another of your kind recently, but he lacked courtesy. He demanded to know about the Circle of Elements.
Another witcher? What can you tell me about him?
Well, not much, son. He wandered about asking questions and looking like one with a sour stomach.
I'm not so interested in that.
Yeah, I know. He feared something or someone. Spent most of his time near the pits where those village idiots burrow in clay.
Thanks, Gramps. That helps.
Good, sir. Do you need a boat? Witcher, go and see Yaron Bolt, the lead woodcutter. He ought to have a job for you. He lives at the southern end of the swamp.
Right. Thanks.
What do you want?
Take me to the other side.
Time is money. Made up your mind? Ready to go?
I wouldn't have paid you otherwise. Take me to town.
How strange.
Rumors say quarantine will last while I play.
What is it, Witcher?
I killed the Archospore in the swamp. I have proof.
What the hell is this? Huh. The hideous things that roam this earth. That's 400 Oren's reward.
Many problems in town?
Bandits, monsters, the plague, and you.
Right.
What is it, Witcher?
See ya.
Your hair's like milk. How come?
A little fornication?
Transport services at the best prices.
Take me to the other side.
Times are wasting. Made up your mind? Ready to go?
How many times are you going to ask me that? To the swamp.
A new customer. Come aboard.
Looks like a brickmaker's village.
Each sacrifice brings closer the underwater kingdom. Let us await the configuration of stars, for nothing is above the lords.
A traveller from distant lands. He has lost something he now seeks.
What shall I call you?
Vaska, the village eldress.
Geralt. Witcher. What do the villagers do?
We mine clay and produce bricks.
I see none working.
Hard times. Speak. What do witchers do?
We solve problems.
Want to ask something?
What do you do here?
We mine clay to form bricks we bake in ovens.
It's profitable?
No. Though the city grows in need of bricks, the carriers and merchants snatch most of our profit.
Maybe you should move.
Never. We know only brick making.
Do what you will.
Want to ask something?
Has another Witcher been here? Berengar?
He has, asking different questions about those alchemies. The alchemist Kolkstein must have sent him. Then we happened upon his gear in a clay pit, covered in blood.
Thanks, Vaska.
White-haired one. There were signs of fighting there, and not with monsters. He was attacked by men. Beware of flaming lizards and dry ones. I need you alive.
Do you have monster problems?
Indeed. Creatures have made nests in the clay pits.
What are they like?
As if drowned, then resurrected.
Drowners. I can finish them.
We're poor folks. I can pay no more than 50 orens.
That's enough. Where are they?
Towards the landing, but take the other road at the fork. At its end, you'll spot our tormentors. The lords are coming.
Shove off.
Who's above the lords?
What is this crap?
Want to ask something?
I've killed the drowners.
You showed us mercy, yet I deceived you. I can offer no money, but you cannot leave unrewarded. Take this amulet. It's Kezath, the symbol of mercy.
Will do.
Wonderful. Now we prepare for the coming of the lords.
Who are these lords?
We worship them and receive the grace of those from the eternal deep.
I keep thinking of the fish people, Vodyanoi.
How dare you? Those names offend the lords. It has been foretold. Blessed waters shall pour down and the world consumed into the deep. The water lords are nigh.
Kalkstein, an alchemist, claims you know about the tower's mage and its sentry.
A powerful sorcerer once lived in the swamp, an apprentice his only companion. All changed when a woman entered his life.
A fairy tale beginning.
But the end differs, for a wicked woman she was. He fulfilled all her wishes and she took advantage of his might.
Who was the woman?
Unimportant.
I'm listening.
Blind love spelled the mage's demise. He called upon forces he could not control and died.
What about the guard?
The mage's lover could tell fortunes, and the mage created a deck of extraordinary tarot cards. He illustrated a future event on each card.
And?
Golems guarded the mage's dwelling. Those spared the ravages of time survive at the cemetery, where they remain motionless.
One of them is the guard?
Yes, the most powerful golem acted as sentry. The tower card depicts how the golem can be revived. In turn, this will open the tower anew. Take this card. I no longer need it. We could use more rain. The water lords are nigh.
Let's discuss a job.
Please help. One of our children is missing. The boy has always returned quickly until now.
Perhaps the water beast ate him.
Blasphemy. The druids must have him to transform into a dryad.
All right, I'll look for the boy.
Nothing to do. Found a knife there the next morning. Pray we are spared. What's that?
Gnawed human bones? Brains? I'm gonna puke.
You're getting old, Gramps. This will be my home.
Is that skull and brain human?
Yes.
And the meat?
That too.
Plates. A mug.
That don't get agitated. Listen to my reasons.
What reasons might a cannibal have?
You look pale. Care to eat something?
Why do you eat human flesh?
Well, I enjoy it. It has health-giving qualities, and it tastes like chicken. A pound of human flesh provides the equivalent of...
Spare me.
Well, you asked. I do follow certain rules. For instance, I never consume children.
Truly praiseworthy.
Well, no need for sarcasm. Well, occasionally I polish up a druid or a brickmaker, but I especially savour elf meat. It's aromatic, naturally infused with scents of roots and spices.
What about dwarf meat?
Well, veiny and stringy. I believed I tasted it once, but in truth I'm unsure it was dwarf meat. To my embarrassment, I was forced to fight a drowner for it. The bloody scrap that was my share had little to identify it.
Enough.
As you wish, I'll say no more.
You don't deserve to live.
Well, you can always kill me, but I'm of greater use alive. I've vast knowledge and I know this swamp well. I could be of assistance to you.
Like I believe you. You'll flee as soon as I leave.
No, I'm too old to run again. I'd not deceive you. You've come to the swamp on an important mission. Completing it must be of greater import than one old monster. Mark me, I hold answers to many questions.
Fine. You'll live, for now.
Thank you. As a gesture of goodwill, I'll grant you a potion recipe.
That could be useful.
You look pale. Care to eat something?
I'm looking for a child, the brickmaker's little boy.
What are you implying?
Just asking if you've seen him.
Well, I don't know anything about that. And I don't like children.
I find that hard to believe. Looks like this tower collapsed on its own. I guess the swamp's not the best place for buildings this big. Odd place. Looks like these giants froze mid-motion. Must have been some time ago. Huge trees, strange symbols, tamed beasts, even a dryad. This must be the Druid's Grove.
In wed streda kemu in kerme.